Hello, hello, hello. It is Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for Old to New with Kathy and myself. And the concept behind this collaboration is to thumb through your older scrapbooking magazines that you may physically have or digitally saved and bring it back to new. And how do you bring it back to new? You add your own twist. Use some newer products with older products, use all newer products, but just take that layout to inspire you to scrapbook your memories. For this layout, I chose this one from Scrapbook Cards Today 2013 Summer Magazine or Catalog, and it is on page 45. It is created by Marla Chris, K-R-E-S-S. I'm horrible with last names. And anyway, this is the layout that I am going to scrap lift. I am going to use most of the products from the Hello Darling from Close to My Heart, which is still available, and I am a Close to My Heart consultant. So if you would like to go check out Close to My Heart, I will have the link listed below. And if you'd like to pick up some goodies, that would be fantastic. It is a patriotic, also picnic type theme, but you can use it other than for a patriotic theme or picnic, and I'm going to show you that right now. Also in that kit is these die cut pieces. And then I added our blue dots from Close to My Heart. And again, they are still available. And I'll dump these out real quick. So we have some pinwheels. I know you're not going to be able to see them. I'm going to place them on the side. You're not going to see them on my Versamat from Close to My Heart, which is awesome. And the opposite side has this little foam on it, and it's great to give you that just little give when you're stamping, which gives a better impression. So we'll just slide to let you know that. So we'll just set that right there. You can gaze at that. Also in the kit comes these acrylic pieces in red. And we have, and you can, I think, layer them up. Like if you wanted just more dimension, but you wanted blue, say you could take that blue die cut piece and place it right on top of that. Or you can even kind of make it crooked and just have a little bit peeking out. The options are endless. And again, we have flowers, roses. Here's another rose. So those are the red acrylic pieces that go with the Hello Darling collection. And again, I'll just slide this over here. I can clean up my mess later. Just going to save my bag. I have also selected this from my Scrappy Stash, which is not available, but it was dots by Close to My Heart from the Seize the Day dots. And again, it has that blue, red, and mint. Now for my taking them. So this is cut 5 inches by, and I'll scoot down here, 8 inches. So we have 1 5 by 8. We have 3 1/4 by 8. We have a photograph here that has been trimmed down. It is 4 by, let me move it down this way so you can really see the measurements, by 5 1/4, and it's been double matted on a blue paper from Close to My Heart that's in my scraps that it's no longer available. It was from the Serenity collection, I think it was. And then I matted it on Daisy White cardstock, which is available. I am going to use this Periwinkle cardstock paper. Also, for my scrapbook stash, I had this die cut heart that's been sitting in my scrappy stash that I cut out on my Cricut a couple years ago. And I thought I would use from the Hello Darling collection. Remember, I'm using the gingham side, but I'm going to use the opposite side is these red stars to give a pop to this layout. If you do not have a die cutting machine like a Cricut Silhouette, you could use this dolly set from Close to My Heart. It is still available. It's called Fancy Dollies. It's CC5226, and it has a larger one and a smaller one. And you could use that to place behind your photograph to bring some more interest. And I love this dolly set. I will never have to buy pre-made dollies again. You have that option instead of having just white dollies, thin white dollies, matter of fact. You can create your own using cardstock paper or pattern paper from your stash that will go or coordinate with the layout that you're creating. Also, I am using Jelly Pen number 10, and I picked this up from Close to My Heart. We sell these, and the sizes are 5 and 8. So let me say that in order. So we got 5, 8, and 10 is the pen size. I'm using the 10, and I'm going to use this navy pen called Love Pen. And again, these are both available over at Close to My Heart. And that's having that solid paper here. I do not have a sewing machine, so I am going to make little line dots to mimic the stitching. What I'm going to do different is I only have one photograph. There's 3 here, and there is a strip of paper going horizontally, and I'm going to stay vertically for my layout. I am not going to use a sunburst behind. I could have gotten out my sunburst stencil. I have 3 different versions still available. I'm going to take wet adhesive glue, which I put in my fine tip bottle, and I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to trim all the way around, and I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, I finished backing my heart. Now, as you can see, I have my white daisy ink from Close to My Heart, and I thought I would ink the edge using white. I'm going to use my dabber, and I've already, I like that, it's settled. I've already dabbed it into my ink, and I may need to, you'll tell a little bit more on this paper here, see? And we're going to just ink that up. So the next thing that I want to do before I start layering, let me bring back the layout here. And it looks like the dotted stitches line is about 1 inch all the way around. Somewhat straight. Let's get out my ruler. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll get it somewhat. And we are going to put it at the 1 inch line here. And I'm going to start at the 1 inch on my ruler. Come down to the 11. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Another way to keep your paper straight while you're doing something like this is to have removable dots and place them on the back side of your paper onto your Versamat to keep the paper straight. And so for my outside line, On the paper, it looks like she used a darker thread on the outside and a lighter on the inside. And I think I'm going to do it the opposite because I want to see the white and then just a little bit of the blue. So we're going to use the white gel pen right here. And like I said, I'm using the number 10. And we are just going to go along here. All right, you get the idea? I'm going to finish doing it and I will be right back. Okay, I am back and you can see I finished doing my faux stitching with the white, and then I came in 1.5 inches down to the 3-inch mark and did my faux stitching in navy pen. And then while it was drying, I decided to ink the edge of this paper a little bit more, and I had ink on my hand, so I have these little line splatters, but that's a-okay. I'm going to make it all come together just fine. So we're going to take our 5-inch by 8-inch paper and this right here and figure out where we want it placed. So now we're going to bring back the photograph, which I forgot to tell you the memory behind this photograph. So every year I get a new hummingbird feeder. We need to bring this red across this way. So of course, you know, we've got all these acrylic red pieces over here. And I want to use one of these word pieces, and we could say tradition, but I would have to back that up with some sort of paper, be it white paper. Let me see if I got a scrap white here on my messy desk. I do. And I could do that, tradition. I could use the word spectacular, which I like that. Now let's look at these red acrylic pieces. I could bring in some circles. I can cover that dot if I wanted to. Let's see, what do I got over here? Bows. All right. Could do this. It can be all the same pieces like that. Let's see, do we need to bring some red here and blue? I could do like that. Okay, I am back and I secured down my enamel dots, my acrylic pieces, my title, some more enamel dots, more acrylic pieces. Now I want to add Dana Wakley medium gloss spray in white. And why is that? Because I still need to bring your eye this way. This is very prominent here, which is fantastic because it lets you focus here on this photograph, but I need to add some white down here. And before I add my journaling lines, and I've used everything in this kit except the sticker sheet. So I've got to find a sticker or something to add to it. So I feel like I'm using up my scrappy stash. So let me add some white. And I need to be somewhat careful because I don't want to get it on the title. I can wipe it off the acrylic piece, no problem. And yeah, I like that. Okay, so now I feel good. We've used everything on my, in my kit. And do we want to draw? I think my paint's still wet. I'm not going to draw my lines because I'm going to smear up my medium gloss spray from Dana Wakley. It takes a little bit longer for it to dry, about a minute longer than it does when you use the shimmer sprays. So I'm going to add journaling lines. I think I'll start them right here and go right there. I don't have a whole lot to say. All right, I call this layout complete other than my little journaling lines here in journaling. Be sure to go check out Kathy's channel. I will have the link listed below. Give us a thumbs up. That helps bring traffic to our channel so that we are inspiring people that you and I don't know that's looking for inspiration. Even if this is not your style, it may be someone else's style. All right, we will see you next time, but most of all, get out your photographs, get out your scrappy supplies, and document those memories in a fun, creative way. Bye.